Hey there, superhumans. It's Goddess Rhonda here with your Psychic Empath Superhuman Psychic Reading Report for Wednesday, October 24th, 2018. The universe is coming together to let us know what it is that we need to be working on to help us achieve our success, and especially with the full moon in Taurus, with the Venus in Scorpio influence there. This is a very powerful time for us to really start working on our issues so that we can really achieve our goals and get rid of those things that hold us back. And once we start really to purge and get rid of those things holding us back, then we have extra time that we can use to develop our superhuman gifts and abilities that we all have within us, but unfortunately, life distracts us from them. And so let's get started with what the universe has to tell you for today. So the first card that we have is conflict and defeat. See, this guy is just falling down the steps in despair because he's so conflicted that he just can't figure a way out. Now, with this Venus and Scorpio and Taurus moon, you may be feeling a lot of emotions, things that are coming up from the past. Maybe you feel in despair because the universe is demanding that you start purging and getting rid of things to help you, but there can be conflicts that are stopping you from doing that. There may be people in your life that may need to go. You may love them, but they are not serving you well. There may be situations that are holding you back or causing you to have conflict from what you want. But the trick is that the universe is saying, don't spend too much time actually wallowing in the emotion. Acknowledge it, validate it. However, we actually need to be focusing on the solutions to this conflict, this sword. What is it that's going to fight back and help us to achieve our goals? So one of the first things that we want to take a look at is what lessons have we learned from the conflict? You know, sadly, we tend to learn through conflict. When things are going great, we don't learn much. But when things are conflicted, we have to make good choices, see what we're made out of, be introspective, all the things that help us to grow and evolve. So you need to kind of put the emotions to the side and say, what have I learned? What did I learn from this relationship that I have to let go of? What did I learn about myself? What did I learn about my capacity to love? What have I learned throughout these regrets that I may have, that the things that I didn't go for? Go for the lesson, because that lesson is to help you to evolve, get the lesson, and then the universe will let you move on. See this guy, he's kind of away from his home and the family, but he's looking back. He's having a hard time letting go, even though he knows that's what's going to have to happen for him to do that. And unfortunately, we often have to make those choices in life also. We may have friends that really aren't friends, that maybe they don't treat us so well and they have to go. We may have lovers that are not nice, or they may just not be filling our soul and they may have to go. Now, it might not be just about relationships, which is the Venus influence. It can also be about situations. Let's just say you've always wanted to become an attorney, but now you're working two jobs, and how are you supposed to go back to school and follow your dream? You know, you have to feed your family and you've got to work these jobs. Well, thankfully, we can start looking for solutions with that. There are a lot of schools now. This is the triumphant success. Let me pull it up closer. There are a lot of schools now that let you learn at your own pace, so you might not have to give up that second job. You just might take you a little longer, but that's okay. As long as you're on the path and engaging in that energy, that's okay. Or maybe you could talk to the financial aid office. You might find that you can get a grant that's big enough that can help you so that maybe you can get rid of that second job so that you can dedicate that time to achieving the goals and dreams that you want to do, be a lawyer, or you want to go to designing school because you want to design your own clothing line. Whatever it is, there is a solution, something that you can do to help yourself. Now, let's just say that you've looked into it and, well, right now you can't get the grant, or, you can't get in for 2 years or whatever it is. What you want to do is you want to engage in that energy of what it is that you want to do. So let's just say that you wanted to be a famous belly dancer. When you were younger, you just saw yourself dancing in Egypt at the Hotel Cairo, and everyone was just loving it. But unfortunately, maybe now you live in Idaho and you're probably not going to get to Egypt this year. That's okay. We want to engage in the energy. So belly dance around your living room, hold a show tell your friends to come over and perform for them. If you wanted to be a stand-up comic, do the same thing. Tell jokes in front of the mirror, have your friends come over, maybe get one of those little meeting rooms. Like a lot of restaurants have little meeting rooms. You can throw a one-woman show or a one-man show, or even just do it in front of your dog. The important thing is you're engaging in the energy. And when we engage in the energy of what we want, that starts to open the doors that will lead us to achieving our goals and dreams. It can bring people in that can help us. And if nothing else, it will help us to feel better, because at least we're doing something. We are working towards achieving our goal and doing what our heart's desire is. So if you've always wanted to be a famous artist, but you never were able to take painting classes, and this might be a good time for you to look. We have a lot of adult education classes. You can learn how to paint online with YouTube. Learn how to paint in your living room, color in a coloring book, engage in the art energy. Go to visit some galleries, visit museums, just to engage in the energy. These are all the things that lets the universe know what it is we want. It starts the law of attraction to get us where we need to go. And so this is something that you can do. And if you do that, what you're going to find is you're going to finally get that firm foundation that you're looking for, that vitality, that feeling we get when we're doing our passion, when we are achieving our goals, when we are satisfying our heart's desire and really doing what it is that is our passion. This is what we are supposed to be focusing on. And we talked a little bit about this yesterday as well. So this is like sort of now taking it to the next level. Yesterday it was, well, you're supposed to find your passion and go for it. This is how we're supposed to do it. We've got to get rid of that conflict or mitigate it in some kind of way. And I know you might be thinking, oh, well, it's impossible. It's impossible. Let me tell you, I used to be a mortgage underwriter for over 25 years. And when the industry died, so did my income. And I had always, though, wanted to be a professional psychic. In fact, in 94, an astrologer told me I was supposed to do that. But my parents told me, oh, no, you have to have a steady job and a steady income. So I listened to my parents. Anyway, when the industry died and I couldn't get another job, I said, well, now's the time for me to go ahead and do this. And the universe directed me to do this. But there's a lot of things I didn't know how to do. I didn't know how to market myself. So I hired myself to go online and find marketing books and read them, take free webinars. There's free webinars for anything pretty much that you want to do. I educated myself, but I had to take the time and hire myself to do these kinds of things, as well as doing my manifestation work as well. So I understand what it's like to feel overwhelmed and conflicted and defeated because you can't seem to follow your dream, but it's a trick. That trick is that emotion that you're feeling is actually one of the things that's causing you to feel that conflict and defeat. So your job for today is to say, okay, I've got these emotions going on, which is also in accordance with this full moon that we're in. And I'm going to acknowledge those emotions. I'm going to validate them. I'm going to figure out what lessons that I have learned from them. And then I'm going to start looking for the solutions that I need to get that firm foundation so that I can feed my heart and follow my passion. So there is your reading for Wednesday, October 24th, 2018. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got some great videos still pumping out of me. Please go to my Facebook page, Goddess Rhonda, and hit the like button. And also, please visit my website. If you need help to get yourself on that path, then you can book an appointment with me, and I am more than happy to help you get on that path. Also, please check out my book, You Are Not Broken, which you can get on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles or the Albuquerque Public Library if you're here in New Mexico. This book was written to help you identify your blocks and to get over them and truly achieve your goals, especially if you are an empath. So there you have it. And I'm sending you all the energy you need to get done whatever it is you need to get done, to remove whatever conflicts need to be removed, and to get you in your energy of joy, of love, and success. We want to get rid of this conflict and defeat and bring you into joy. And you can do that. All you have to do is say, okay, universe, I'm going to let go of these regrets. I understand. I'm going to learn my lessons, and I'm going to put it in the rearview mirror, and I'm going to roll on with my life. So there is your report for today. I wish you a very happy and blessed full moon, and we will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Namaste and blessed be. Thank you.